G'day guys, Dom here. So right now you're looking at a big pile of micro grunts. Trying something a little different, having them in the background. I'm hoping that the camera doesn't lose its shit and it'll sort of stay focused, but we'll see. Anyway, so this week, this is pretty much what I worked on. I did 5 of them this week. I was hoping on getting a few more done, but didn't work that way. I got a little bit anal and I refinished it a couple times. This one especially, I refinished that like 6 times. It took a while. But I'm really happy with the results, and yeah, got to keep this quick and show you guys some knives. So first up, I think we're going to start off with this one, because it's probably the simplest. So first off, we got a nice Kydex sheath. Edges have been all nicely rounded and polished. We've got no seams on them. The retention on these is rock solid if you put them in correctly. It's not going to fall out, no rattle, all that good shit. Onto the knife itself, we've got a really nice dark acid stonewash finish with a nice defined maker's mark on this side and some really thin little red liners. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but I put some thin little red liners in there, mainly because I had them, but it also adds a really nice little pop to the knife. So this one's chisel ground, nice fine edges on them, and these things are just wickedly sharp. Pretty much all of them are. The G10 here is heavily bee blasted for that really nice grip. I've talked about that a few times in the past. It kind of adds more grip, but it also gives that really cool texture on it, and it just looks better in my opinion. So yeah, Black G10 bead, pretty simple, almost like a black out one, like a blacked out sort of stealth bomber or something like that. At least that's what I think of when I look at it. So yeah, that's that one. Yeah, we'll do this one. This is probably the next simplest one here. So same deal, black Kydex, rounded edges, solid retention, not rattling, not falling out. And again with this one, we've got that same really dark acid stonewash finish and the deep swedge and the deep grinds. With these blades, you can't really get the same definition on them if you were to do them V-grind. So chisel ground really gives you that really nice deep swedge on thinner steel. And it also makes them a hell of a lot easier to sharpen. I know I spoke about them in the last video, but these things are not fun to sharpen as a V-grind, so with such a small knife, chisel grind is really the way to go. And of course this thing is just laser sharp as well. I mean, these are pretty much all just dick shaving sharp. And this one's also got a little bit of Kydex there, but that's not a big deal. Like that little... If you get a knife from me and it's doing this, where you have those little black smudges, that comes off with WD-40. And all that is your Kydex sheath breaking in. So it'll do that for a bit, sometimes it'll stop, sometimes it won't. And that's just part of it. Just wipe it off with a bit of just WD-40 usually works if it bothers you. Or you can usually wipe it off with your finger as well. So yeah, it's that one, nice and sharp. This one's got a, I call them a distressed maker's mark, where I put it in the stonewash solution after I put the logo on there. So it's a lot less defined for people who don't really want a, in-your-face logo, which is fair enough. I mean, sometimes having a big logo on your knife is like having a big matte logo on your t-shirt or something. It's not always that great. So yeah, that's that one. Matching bead, all that good shit. Nice old little knife. Next up, one of my favorites. This one's actually going off to a customer. The rest of this is going onto the website, so if you actually want any of these knives, they are on the website as of today. We'll see how long they last. I'm hoping that they don't sell out too quickly, because I do have the Melbourne Knife Show coming up, which I am actually really struggling for stock for that show. Like, I realized a few days ago that the show is only like a month away, so I had my oh shit moment. So at the moment, I'm just flat out working on customer orders as well as stuff for the show. So you might see a lot of stuff coming out of my workshop pretty soon. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Onto the knife. This one kind of reminds me of sort of like a lime or some sort of fruit, something tropical like that because of the colors. So this has actually got a two-tone blade. So the flats on this are hand sanded to 600 grit. And that just contrasts really nicely with that acid stonewash bevel. It's a really nice, classy effect, and it's something I like doing. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to do, but the effect it gives, it just takes the knife to another level. And this one I also did the same thing to the screws. So if you look at the screws really closely, you can actually see that it's got that the inside of the screws are actually got those little black marks in them, and the outside of them are brushed. So you have that really nice effect that ties in with the blade. And this one here has got the same as the last thing, where it has the thick liners that are popping out. And this one too has got the same matching bead. Really, really like how this one came out. Solid click. Next up we have this one. Pretty similar, except this one's got blue and black. So this one's got blue and black G10 on there with a nice contoured handle and black liners in there. Just because I can. Nice and small, locks into the hand real nice. You can see the acid stonewash effect all around the outside. And the spine on this has all been nicely rounded so it fits nice in the hand. Nice solid little knife. And of course, matching lanyard bead, all that good shit. So yeah, that's that one. And last but definitely not least, actually this is my personal favorite because it's a new handle material color for me. We have this one, as I knock the camera, very professional. This is a DB Blades video, so obviously we have the highest professional video standards. Anyway, so this one here we have belt finish satin, so that's 400 grit equivalent, and acid stonewash everywhere else. I've been really just loving the belt finish satins recently, because it's only recently really that I managed to be able to get these with a really nice finish on them. Before, I didn't really do them because they were very hit and miss, but recently, I don't know what really changed, but for some reason I'm getting them a lot nicer than I used to, so I've been doing them a lot. It's a very dramatic, a lot more aggressive look to a knife, which I'm a big fan of. And I also matched it with the hardware, so the hardware on these are actually, it's two-toned again, but actually they're a rougher grit, so it's got more of a worn metal look to kind of go along with the belt finish satin flats. Nice defined logo, and the handles on these are actually, it's called Camo G10, and I was a little worried about the stuff because I'd never used it before, and I was worried it looked too rednecky, but I'm pretty happy with this. It kind of reminds me of plywood, and I really like the effect, especially with the matching bead. I think it's really nice and classy. Nothing too over the top tactical stuff. So yeah, that's that one. And all of these are just ridiculously sharp. We'll do a really quick cutting test from some scraps on the floor. So yeah. These are all really sharp. I've got to hurry this thing up because the camera's about to die. But yeah. Nice and sharp. As I screw up every single cut. It'll cut shit, alright? Moral of the story. So yeah, there we go, got all 5 done, dusted. This one's going to go out to the customer next week, and these have all got to be listed on the website. So yay, that's going to be a fun hour or two in front of the computer. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.